Hey, everybody, and welcome to Unpopular Review and the Big Pop Theory podcast. This is a simulcast where we have predictions for one Survivor Series War Games. We're going to talk about it. We have a lovely panel. And to see this panel, we have to drop this thing down. I'm one of your hosts, the great Grand Slam Pooba, a.k.a. Bad Guy Jack, and I'm joined with Freckle Sensei from the Monday Night Review Show on Unpopular Review, and also Rich King from the Big Pop Theory podcast. Gentlemen, Thanksgiving was yesterday. How did you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving?
It was cool. I had some eggnog, and I ate turkey, ham, all the good stuff grandma cooked. So I ain't got to cook for the next probably 2 days.
All right, Rich King, sir, how was your Thanksgiving, handsome?
Yes, mine was really good. Spent time with the family, watching football, which was not the greatest, but it was a great day altogether.
I want to give a shout out to one Mama Bad Guy. She still has it. The meals were great. I had a lot of goose, and I think I was telling a lot of stories with goose, meaning I was telling all these things that happened in my life that people wanted to listen to. I drink some good old goose. Yes.
Oh, I thought y'all had goose, like the bird. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, y'all ate goose? That's a different, that's a different Thanksgiving.
That's not the bird that we ate. I drunk goose, not ate goose. I do want to throw that out there. I should throw that out there too. One, the executive consultant here, or Christopher Harris here, his variant, he does throw out gray goose. Yes, I had the gray goose, not I ate goose. But right now SmackDown is on the air. Right now we have one Nakamura going against Andrade. Survivor Series, they're going to be in my home country of Canada. Rich Kings, what's the Canadian theme here?
Oh Canada! That I'm not sure what we're talking about here. Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't.
We'll go with that.
Oh, y'all are neighbors, but I really don't know y'all's.
How dare you disrespect the great country?
No. The real Canadian thing should be Chris Benoit's theme song. We'll start with that. Yes.
Okay. Did not expect that at all. Yeah, I think he was going to say Bret Hart, but okay, here we go.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go Bret Hart. That actually should. It sounds like an anthem song. Yes. And
from
Bret
the
Hart
beginning, it sounds awful. All right. Okay. Never mind.
Well, Survivor Series, they're going to be in Canada. They're going to be in the Roger Arena in Vancouver, Canada. I wanted to make sure I had that correct. And they got 5 matches. I think a lot of people, they don't like the 5-match card, but I like it. I mean, especially when you have 2 War Game matches, and I feel like you're going to have an opportunity for these matches to breathe. So we're going to talk about these matches. Let's get into the comments real quick before we break down Survivor Series 2024. We got George Samuel Lewis. He says, what's up, everyone?
What up?
He says, this is going to be a good Survivor Series War Game PLE. I agree. I think this is going to be great. We also got, let me go to the highlights here. We got George. He mentions Nakamura, they remix. I didn't hear it because I have the TV on, but I have it on mute, so I didn't hear it. So apparently they have remix.
It sounded, I don't know. It didn't really sound like.
I do check it. We got Jeffrey.
Came back, Jeff. We missed you.
Okay. We got Jeffrey who says, what's up, fellas? What's going on, Jeffrey? Thank you for being here. Once again, Great Goose.
Adam and ChatGPT.
We got Jeffrey. He asks, has Mama Bad Guy recovered from the splash? When I splashed her yesterday, we were hanging out. I was hanging out with my mom.
I saw that on your story. I did.
she no-sold my splash. Like, I did it, and she kept doing what she wanted to do. But I do want to sit here and say, Mama Bad Guy, who is the toughest woman I know, but she's also a Bill Goldberg fan, so that might even explain everything. Because Bill Goldberg don't sell for anything.
At all.
That's my Bill Goldberg rant, but I feel like give me time. I have more here. We got that was Steve. He says subscribe. Thank you, Steve. Hope your Thanksgiving was well. And what else? We got the official cameraman one, my co-host for the NXT review show. What is going on, madam? Hope your Thanksgiving was well. And someone wanted to be funny. They're trying their hardest to win funniest host so badly because we see, well, that's what happened when you weigh 60 pounds. Well, I'm sorry that I don't take all-you-can-eat buffets as an actual challenge. So let's talk about these 5 matches here. I do have.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this match is cooking.
This match is cooking?
This match is cooking.
You know what? Why don't we start with that? We have 5 matches. We could go into the war games, but since Nakamura right now, Nakamura just beat Andrade, like which I expected. Poor Andrade. Because they're really building up Nakamura right now to look like he's going to be a threat for the United States Championship, and I feel like I've already revealed my prediction. But let's talk about it. We have one Nakamura going against the United States champion, LA Knight. Yeah. So I kind of feel like I revealed everything, but Freckles, why don't you take the floor? Then Rich Kings take the floor. So go ahead, James.
So you got this match coming up with the United States title. First of all, this is also shows that United States title got a little prestige because they are finally on one of the big 4 PLEs and is actually competing. So for everybody that said that LA Knight is not a great champion, fuck you. Anyway,
whoa.
But what this match is going to be, what I've always figured it's going to be. This is TNA Takeover 2024. This is basically Indie Takeover 2024, and we're gonna get an indie level type of match. You're gonna get some heavy striking. You're gonna get some blunt force trauma. Like, oh shit, we just got missed. We just got missed on SmackDown. LA Knight just been missed it. So we're gonna get some Grand Muta in this. It's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna happen in this match, but I got LA Knight for the win, for the pin.
All right. What about you, Rich Kings?
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to agree that LA Knight is probably gonna win this match. I'm not a fan of him in this title ring, so I guess I want people to say "fuck you." I guess. But this, like, I don't see it.
If you think it's trash,
huh?
No, it's only if you think it's trash. Like it's been a lot of people on the internet that was like, "Oh, LA Knight's run has been terrible." I'm like, "No, I've seen some terrible title runs."
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's just uninterested. I'd probably leave it at that for me. But
I think
I think that it's going to be a good match, huh?
He's good. He's one of those. He doesn't really need a title to go over,
right?
Like should say needs the title to go over at this point in his career.
I would probably have to agree at this point of his career. Yes, but we'll see what happens. Right, he's come back reinvented with this new wardrobe and whatever he's wearing these days. So we'll see what happens. I hope he doesn't win tomorrow night, but I have a strong feeling that LA Knight's probably going to win this match. But I would like to see Shinsuke win the match for a little twist here and to see what he could do with the U.S. title. I think the last time he had that belt was with Sami Zayn, was like his little hype guy.
Yeah,
and that didn't do much.
Yeah.
I want to see him by himself. I want to see Sami Zayn. I'm sorry.
Is that the host conspiracy theorist Sami Zayn?
Yeah. So I think Shinsuke, by himself, I think this reinvention, let's see where it goes. So I think when you almost not rebrand yourself, but come with a little different edge to yourself, you should win. But on the back, I'm changing my prediction. I'm gonna say Shinsuke Nakamura wins this match. I'm gonna talk about
You know what I laugh, Rich Kings? One day, me and you, we're gonna do this battle of I was telling my mom because my mother hypes you up more than me, and she thinks you could beat me when it comes to wrestling knowledge. Do you?
Oh,
You're smiling.
Your
Yeah.
mom just don't like you at all. Like she loves you, but she don't like you. She knows Soldier Splash. She thinks that somebody else is better than you. And
Well, let me help you out, Freckles. So our parents do the same thing. So my mom will do the same thing for him, and his mom. It's like we were adopted. We just switched sides. It seems like. It's weird.
Very much. Yeah, she has no faith in me at all. She said she makes it clear, like, oh yeah, he would definitely wash you. I said, thanks, Ma. Thanks for believing me. But I hear you guys' prediction. I think LA is going to retain. I'm still holding on to believing that. I'm still going on believing that I think Carmelo Hayes should be the one to take the title off of him. I don't know how we get there, but I think we should get there. Nakamura is a good hand. Look, I think the match is going to be solid. I think the match is going to be fine. I just don't see Nakamura being the one. Even right now, they just had him. Honestly, right now, if I could just be very, very nerdy right now, there's a Sonic 3 commercial for the movie. You guys should check that movie out. It's going to be great. But I just feel like they can have Nakamura.
I'm now on the Sonic 3.
Huh?
I said I was still on the Wicked commercial, but now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this movie's gonna be great. But yeah, I think Nakamura is just there to just put him over. I mean, even now, this win that he got over Andrade. Let me ask him real quick. I'm not even trying to be funny. Is this the first time we saw him all 2024?
Nakamura.
Yes.
I
don't think
was he not in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, he was.
I don't remember. Was he?
He wasn't. He wasn't. Wow.
Well, we got a LOL here, but we also got these ex-consultants saying Nakamura is not coming back to take yet another L. But I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're. I would be shocked if they went that route, but I don't see that for Nakamura because I feel like he's in this atmosphere where he could deliver great matches, cool, but he's not getting the dub.
No.
I mean, but at what point will we change that narrative, though?
Mm-hmm.
When?
I don't think we do. I don't. I mean, I think it's a fair question, but I don't think we do. I'm interested in if I could dig a little bit deep. What makes you think he's going to get the dub?
Well, I just think that, like I said before, when you kind of rebrand yourself and do this little change, I think it should be for something for the better. You don't come back to lose with this new persona, right? So think about something how Asuka came back and then it took a little while to cook, but then she kind of won a belt or so, right? So yeah, he just came back 3 weeks ago or so, and he's going to win the belt right away. Maybe not, but man, I just think that with his skill set, right? And I think for me, where Shinsuke has kind of a downward spiral is after the whole crap with Mark's guy, AJ Styles. So I think losing so much to him, I haven't seen with that kind of like trajectory since then. So I think maybe this rebranding might have to push that thing back up because even he won some matches and won some titles after that, it just still wasn't the same hype as when he first came on to the main brand.
Okay, all right. So with that said, let's go into the next match. Let's go right here. I was going to start off with this, but since Nakamura was on the TV, I just felt like that was a great way to start. Let's talk about this. We have the women's War Game match. We have Liv Morgan. I guess it's Team Liv, right? Team Liv with Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton.
I thought it was Team Nia.
They call it Team Liv because even Raquel and Miss LeRae going against Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Iyo Sky, and Naomi. Now, real quick, before we go into this match, I do want to ask you guys this, though. Who do you think is the one to take out Jade Cargill?
I'm glad you asked that.
Me too.
Because it's one of them.
Oh, it's definitely. Is that Bow Wow? Wait a minute. Is that fucking Bow Wow? Does anyone really think? You know what? I'm sorry. Let's analyze this stuff right here. We got one. Put that picture back up. Hold up. We got Hulk Hogan, Triple H, Tony Khan. Like really, Tony Khan, the same guy. When his computer got tilted a certain way, he feared for his life. Please, you embarrass yourself in 5K HD Millennium. Who's this? Little Bow Wow and Rikishi. Now, honestly, if she got ran over, I would have said it's Rikishi because Rikishi's driving is awful. I know that for a fact. Matter of fact, when I play Mario Kart, I try to mimic his driving. But the fact that little Bow Wow was there, I am in freaking tears right about now. But okay, go ahead. I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna stop talking. Give you guys the floor. Who do you think is the one to take out Jade Cargill? So why don't you take the floor first, since you was talking? Freckles.
No, it's got to be. It's either Piper or it has to be probably Raquel.
You think so? Okay. What do you got, Rich Kanks?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tiffy time.
You know why I think did it? I think it was I think it was Naomi. I think Naomi did it. I think Naomi. Look, I love Naomi. I think she's great. She's a sweetheart of a person. I think people are blaming Bayley because they look at her,
track record. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, and Kevin Owens is on TV right now. I think it's Naomi. And I think someone was pointing out, was she supposed to be? So right now we have the United States Women's Championship thing going on. We have a bunch of triple threat matches going on. But if Jade was to win, wouldn't she have to face her? So why not take out who might be a threat, right? I think it's Naomi.
I would say it's Bayley, but it's probably Bayley on accident.
What does that mean?
Like basically she just bumped into her. You know what I'm saying? Bumped into her and bam. Like that was probably the argument. There was probably an argument between like her and Piper, because why was Piper there that fast? Why was Piper there that quick? So probably Bayley and Piper was arguing or some type of thing. And
you know who might have really been the one to take her out? It might have been Jade Cargill's heels, because she might have tripped. I don't wear heels, so you guys could tell me if like something about it, because it looked like she might have just tripped. Someone even talked about that she had the Peter Griffin form the way she felt. Like
she had this kind of form right here.
Yeah, look at that.
I need you.
We got here. If we could highlight the chat here.
We got Gamora
backstage, but we got Bayley's face run has not been clicking. Has to be Bayley to further her and Bianca. I think it's too obvious though.
Face run just kind of started though. It hasn't really. She hasn't hit the eclipse of redemption. She has to go through this match in order to receive redemption.
Also, too, to highlight real quick, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, they're going to be going one-on-one at Saturday night main event for the undisputed WWE Championship. That's December 14th. I didn't realize that was December 14th. Wow, I thought it was later in December. Kevin Owens bringing up the golf cart. Yes, no, like, and that's wild. We got Jeffrey who says Naomi. Can we highlight? Thank you. Naomi has been by Bianca and his side.
There's no way she would go there.
But I think she needs something though. Let me ask you guys this. Go ahead, please. No, go ahead. No, sir, please go.
So the main reason I first thought it was Naomi, because what have we seen Naomi do so far since she's been here, right? So this will give a nice little
twist, that part,
something different for Naomi. But I think it's almost too obvious to be a Naomi. So that's why I think it might be somebody like maybe Naomi and a Tiffy plotted this or something like that. Because if Jade wins the Royal Rumble or Jade do something else, like how could we get the biggest threat to all of us out of here? So I think it could be a possible like planned attack. But most of the time when we see something like this, it's usually not the obvious person that does that. So like even when Rikishi ran over Stone Cold, right?
Stone Cold
was behind it. So yeah. So Tiff could be behind it. I mean, Naomi could be behind it, but Tiff could have done it. So I think it could be some kind of plot twist like that. So what are you gonna say, Grand Slam?
No. I think you noted everything on what you said. No, really did, because like I agree with what you're saying. Because I do ask that, like, what did Naomi have? What has she done since she's been back? I mean, she's done some fun things, right? She had that great
WrestleMania. The winner of this new title. She should be the winner. Honestly,
I have 3 people on this, and I'm interested in hearing what you guys think about this because I know we didn't chat about this, but for me, it's either Naomi, Chelsea Green, or Michin. What about you guys?
same.
What about you, Rich Kinks?
I agree with the first one. I don't see it for Michin, but the first 2, yes.
Who would be your third?
I mean, it's just a little too late. So who I want to be the third would have been like a Roxanne Perez, but that's obviously not going to happen. But someone like that.
Wow.
You know, I don't. You know why I don't like that?
Yeah, moved up. Yeah.
No.
Has she moved
No,
up?
Rich, hold on, Rich Kings. Rich Kings. Look, I think you said some great things here, but if there was an NXT person who should win it, you know who should win it, right? Come on, say it. Give me what I want.
She has to at least win a match. Though.
Oh, Joe,
She has one. She has one. She's the current NXT North American champion.
Yeah, I mean, how many people are with the belts? 3 of them with the belt, right?
I don't like your tone of voice.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question.
Oh,
Thank you, Shay.
sheesh.
No, don't you say thank you to anything with that. No. Matter of fact, George, take away her points. JC's the current NXT Women's North American champion. Did you not know that? I'm talking to you, Rich Kings. Please.
I'm going to be on mute right now. I know you don't believe that, but go on.
I was stunned.
I don't like any of this, but I do think that the babyfaces are going to win this. Team Rhea is going to beat Team Liv. So I'm going to give it the floor because right now I can't. Don't even mention Gigi. Gigi, she's doing orange hair girl things, and it's disgusting. But whatever. No, Shay just wants to go against me because she just wants to be a rebel, and I'm very upset. I'm going to send her a very angry text. But what do you guys think? Who's winning this War Games match? The females. I'll give it to you, Rich Kings, and then Freckles. Take the floor.
Yeah, I think the faces they just have too much star power. I mean, just too much. I just don't see them losing this match. When I'm thinking about the angle of Bayley now coming in and Bianca, like I don't see it happen. I just think they're going to win this match. I do think that it's going to be probably a surprise. I don't know how you guys feel about this match, but I do think it's going to be surprisingly great. At first, I didn't have high hopes for certain people in the beginning. Like I don't know what is Candice LeRae doing here, but that's just my takeaway.
I'm honestly happy that she's in there, but please continue.
Okay, so tell me why. Why are you happy that she's in there?
I like her. I do like her. I do like the talent that she's in. I'm glad that she's getting an opportunity. That's all.
Okay. I'll take that. Was she not in the first female War Games or the second one? She was in a couple of them, right? She
was in for NXT. Yes, I don't know if it was the first. I don't know if it was exactly the first. I don't remember, but she was in for NXT. I want to say 2 of them, but I'm not. I don't. My memory is kind of blurry with that.
So, if you think that, what do you think happens for her after this War Games? Does she just goes back to being a ghost or what?
I would hope that they utilize her a little bit more. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say she's the most charismatic and all that stuff. All I'm saying is I like her in-ring work. I like her, and I would like to see more of her. That's all. Plain and simple.
Fair.
Thank you. That's all I try to do. Like, that's all. And thank you. But carry on, sir.
But that was it. I just think that the babyface is going to win this match. I mean, I just don't see how they'll lose, personally. Hold
on, wait. I don't want you to say anything. George, you're very rude. I know he had a birthday this week. Shout out to one George Samuel Lewis. So everyone in the chat, once again, say happy birthday to this guy. But she's not the third. She's not the third whale. You can't be the third. That's like saying Jason from the Power Rangers. He was like he was a sidekick. No, he was the leader of the Power Rangers. JC's the leader.
We all know Tommy was the David Ruffin of that group.
No. I don't even know. So I don't even understand that reference there, and I don't care to know it. So I'm going to say something Jadakiss would say. No. I have no follow up. Well, listen, I'm best friends with Jadakiss, so I'm going to hashtag Jadakiss would never. But go ahead, you, Freckles. I'm sorry. It's Lily Goose in here, so forgive me. But David, okay, so apparently we have a historian here. Look at this, Chris. Highlight this one, Chris. Oh, yes.
GPT is the historian of the night.
Okay, I'm loving that everyone's giving a happy birthday to one George Samuel Lewis. But here, this guy, the demon here, you have Damon Ruffin. Oh, David, I said Damon. David Ruffin was an American singer famous for his work as the lead singer of The Temptation. Oh. I'm sorry. I messed up. My bad. I'm sorry. Let's get into that. Oh, we got Carmelo Hayes. He's out here. This is why I think he should be the future United States champion, especially when they gave it to Bron Breakker. But let's talk about Bron Breakker here. We have a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. We have Sheamus, Bron Breakker, and Ludwig Kaiser. I want to say 2 weeks ago, Bron and Sheamus had a match. Ludwig interfered. Ludwig had a match with this week. You do the Raw review show one, Freckles say, but he had a match with Kaiser, correct?
Yeah. So in this whole past feud, everybody had a match with everybody in this entire thing.
I'm not. You are immortal. Honestly, you are the second person for Unpopular Review to have a gift, because the executive consultant have a gift of himself because he's so arrogant. The most arrogant individual I've ever seen in my life. So you having a gift to, like, the fact that there's no gift of me, it's crazy.
Look,
and if you ask people,
I know. I see. This is why I'm glad that you're my co-host, because you are an historian of NXT, so you understand how much it feels when somebody disrespects the bask in his gloriness, the most obtainable, yes, the most obtainable, the most accolade worthy of a nerd since Xavier Woods and Big E and freaking Kofi Kingston. He bagged fucking Meechin. Who the fuck bags Meechin and gets her married? Like,
oh my God, I never saw this picture a day in my I'm about to walk out. I never seen that picture a day in my life. And you want to do spin chairs? Hold on, give me a minute. Hold on. Rich King, you never seen this, but I have to do this. Hold on, give me a minute.
who did that? Who did that? Who did it? Who did? But now, ultimately, I have Bron Breakker retaining. Obviously, I'm
so sorry. I had to do the spin chair because I saw his chair spin. But who do you guys got for this Intercontinental match? So let me give it to you, Freckle Sensei, and then Rich Kings.
Bron.
Okay. What about you? Straight to the point. Rich Kings, what do you got?
No, I'm a total agreement, Braun. This is a nice little, like you said, it's a merry-go-round I have going around with everybody attacking everybody. It's cute. But
sure.
Braun's winning this match. You should break them in both in half.
Can I ask you gentlemen this? So let me ask you this before I give my thoughts here. I like asking questions here, and this is also for you guys in the chat as well. Do you guys think before Sheamus hangs it up, do you think he does win the Intercontinental Championship? That's the one title that he is missing.
I hope he does. He's not going to take it off Braun, though.
I don't think that he takes it off Braun right now. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Or they got to do it. They got to do it some way where it's like a ladder title match, or like some. It's not going to be like a fair one. Not against these up and coming champions. It's not going to be a fair one.
What about you?
Yeah, I was never a Sheamus fan. So I could care less if he wins or loses, but I don't want him to win. But do I think he's probably going to win? I think they might just hand him a little, charity win somewhere. I mean, like you said, it might be, who knows? It might be like a Money in the Bank or WrestleMania type of ladder match where he wins it that way, or some kind of fatal 4-way kind of match, but I don't see him one-on-one beating like a Bron Breakker or something like that at this point in his career. No, it's a no for me.
I think they do put the title on him eventually. That's the one title he's missing: United States Champion, WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Tag Team, King of the Ring, Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner. God, that's his resume. I mean, I don't know if that counts him as a first ballot Hall of Famer, but that's Hall of Fame quality. Like
That's definitely first ballot Hall of Fame.
First ballot, right?
And,
Okay.
and this is why I wish.
Do you guys consider? And I'm only doing this because the guy in the background, but do you think Miz is a first ballot Hall of Famer? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but do you think Miz is a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Rich? Okay.
Yeah, if we're saying Sheamus is a first ballot Hall of Famer, I mean, yeah, he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer too.
Fair enough. I think that's fair. All right. Cool.
But
Um,
I need the Hall of Fame to change some of its criteria in a sense. One, if a motherfucker retired and we knew how great this motherfucker was, just let him go already in the Hall of Fame. The Rock. This is what I mean. The Rock. Why the fuck have you not been in the Hall of Fame yet?
Well,
I think because I think he's turning it. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like he turns that shit down though. Like that's on him, not because he's not. He's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like he's definitely going to be headlining a Hall of Fame.
Well, what is a first ballot Hall of Famer in WWE? Like this is not like sports. So I'm just confused. I mean, because they induct everybody. It seems like, right? So when are we saying when somebody retires, they should be in the Hall of Fame already? Like, what are you guys considering here?
I think it comes to the credentials and also like the impact that you have had because like so when I think about 2005 Hogan was the not the highlight, I'm sorry, the headliner. Bret Hart in 06. 07 was Dusty. And matter of fact, if I'm correct, he was supposed to be inducted in 06, but he realized like Bret Hart would have been a bigger name, and he went in 07 talking about Dusty Rhodes. I'm trying. Who was 08? I'm trying to think who was the highlight in 08. I think was Ric Flair the one in 08? I feel like Ric Flair was, right? I don't remember off the top of my head. In 09 was Austin, and 2010 was I don't even remember who was 2010. I'm sorry, I just don't on top of my head. But nonetheless, Rock can go when he wants, and I do agree to that. I think that's what it is. Same thing with Batista. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame. I forget what year it was, but he's waiting. I think he's waiting.
Last year or this year?
I think it was 2 years ago. I think 2010 for $1 Million Man.
So
thanks for the.
Are you saying that Sheamus should headline a class, or he should just get in? I guess that's where
I honestly think it depends on who is being inducted with him. I really do. Because Sheamus, I mean, I go by. Look, I'm not even a. I'll be quite frank. I'm not an Alberto Del Rio fan. Like I absolutely not. But if you look at his resume, he should be inducted into Hall of Fame.
Based on the people that
Batista isn't there. He's not there because he chose not to be there.
Yeah, I'm about to say Batista definitely.
Because even Triple H, I see one. If we can highlight George comment right here, I want to read it. But it's a and
Evolution in general definitely deserves just like
well, even if he doesn't win the Intercontinental Championship, but I guess he's a Hall of Famer. So regardless, he's going to be in there, right? So let me ask you this question. Both of you guys.
Sure.
So let's
yes,
just
sir.
say we're on the committee right now. Somebody has a headline. You got Big Show, you got Sheamus, and then you got JBL. Who's headliner? No. Well, you saying no to?
I'm sorry, but you said Big Show. Hold on. You said Big Show, and who were the other two?
JBL. No, I thought the comment is not a Hall of Famer.
Sheamus. Who's not a Hall of Famer?
Del Rio.
Oh.
I feel like you said. Oh, you said Del Rio is not a Hall of Famer.
No.
Wow, and I don't even like Alberto, and I'm like,
no.
I'm sitting here going like, wait, dude, what?
Because I think for me, it's like Del Rio is more so longevity, other problematic things.
You know what I would say for JBL? JBL was a fantastic heel, and I must say, what, 04, 05?
So
I thought he nailed it.
He did.
Yeah, so it was JBL, Sheamus, and Big Show. So we're on this committee, right?
Yeah.
We have to choose who's headlining. Who's headlining?
I would pick. So Sheamus, he honestly has grown on me the last few years, but between them, I'm picking JBL. I'm picking JBL. I'm sorry. I want to read that again. I want to read Miss Soy's comments again. What she said: Sheamus triggered the butterfly effect for the yes moment movement. So yes, he should be inducted for that alone. But let me ask you this one, Miss Soy. Does that mean like he's the headliner, or just meaning he should just be a Hall of Famer? Just asking that question. What we got here for one, Chris Harris, he says, 4-time world champion, Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner, U.S. champion is. I feel like that's Sheamus, right? Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I can see. This man just praised Keith Lee to say Del Rio isn't a Hall of Famer. Disqualified. That's towards you, because that's not towards me.
That's because he's a Keith Lee hater. Z does not like Keith Lee at all.
So I feel like
Hey, all my chips. Now
I feel like we talked about the women's match. Let's talk about this one here. We talked about so we're all agreement that Braun is going to retain his championship, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let's get into this match here. We have Gunther defending his Royal Rumble championship against Damian Priest. So real quick here, I just want to talk real quick. I want to talk. I don't like this. I don't like how Gunther has been betrayed. I don't like any of this stuff. I don't think Damian Priest should be the one to take the championship off of Gunther. I feel like Gunther has literally hit a rock in a hard place when he lost to one Cody Rhodes. And I don't know if Steve is still in the chat here. Shout out to Steve. He is great. He is fantastic. He does the shorts with One Day as a consultant. And sometimes when they open the door and leave it open, I'm there as well. But I really don't like how Gunther has been betrayed. So let me ask you, I'm going to give you the floor here first, Rich Kings. Do you feel that way? Do you feel the same way as me, or what is your thoughts here?
So I think like a different approach to that, like, yeah, maybe it's not the best optimal to look at, like, to look how he's looking right now, right? But I think they're trying to make it look a little human instead of this unbeatable person lately. So I think they're trying to set this up so it wouldn't be too much of a surprise when he beats Damian Priest, because I do think he's beating Damian Priest. So I think if Gunther was on the streak that he was going, it's almost like that Brock Lesnar feeling like, who's beating this man? And I think they're trying to move away from something like that. And if you throw in a token loss here or there, so be it. I just think that, just part of the storytelling they're trying to build or trying to do. So who knows what they're trying to set up for next year as well, too. But what I would say is that I think Gunther is retaining. I do think he's not looking like the almighty, unstoppable Gunther as we've used to seeing, and that's fine. We don't need somebody to be dominant for the whole top career. No, I think it's fine not for him to look like this world beater and somebody impossible to beat. So, when you think about what we're used to watching when we were kids and up to right now, the closest thing that we've seen that is Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. And after a while, no. Yes, but remember, I know me and you were talking about this when we were kids. We hated seeing Goldberg win, and we got sick of it, no matter how great he was. And I think at a certain time, when Brock Lesnar, he got stale too, and people got sick of John Cena winning. So you just can't have this person win and win and win and win. It becomes kind of boring, and it doesn't play into the story. So I think it's good that he lost.
Rich Kings, I want to say Rich Kings, smartest man in the room. Shout out to this lovely man here. But I want to sit here and say, how happy I want people to know this. I want you guys in the chat to know this. How happy were we when Goldberg lost to one Kevin Nash, Starrcade 1998?
Damn.
We wanted to cut class. We were very happy. We wanted to celebrate. all middle school, we wanted to celebrate. Like, let's go.
I mean,
I knew this was my best friend after that.
It gets stale. Just like when he won the title here, it got stale.
Starrcade?
His old ass should have never. His old ass when he came back should have never won a title. There was no point. Now him being Brock, absolutely, I loved it because
there's a lovely picture, and one day I will share it. It's actually, and I'm mad I actually don't have it, but like me and Rich Kings, we what was that? Survivor Series 2016, and we both were upset. There's actually a picture of us where we're legit. I'm gonna upload it actually, so you guys can see this thing. But carry on. I want you guys to carry on this show here.
But with this match, I definitely got Gunther winning. Damian Priest, I was very disappointed in his recent title reign. I thought Finn should have won it, but also it was just like I was trying to defend him so many times on the show about, let's give him a chance, and he just did not prove to me as a champion. It's like he's trying to show people, yes, I'm a champion versus I know I'm a champion. It's like when you think you're a champion versus when you know. Gunther knows he's a champion. He knows he's fucking up, but he knows he's still a champ. He knows he's the longest reigning champ in NXT history. He knows he's the longest reigning champ damn near in Intercontinental history and the longest reigning champ. This nigga all he does is win no matter what. No DJ Khaled gets involved, but he's always a proven winner. Priest tries to think that he's a winner, but he's really not without his comrades. Just like damn.
No. Was you laughing at Shay Sawyer's comments? It wasn't that funny. I chuckled. Listen, I don't like anytime when anyone's trying to go for me. Funniest host, Shay Sawyer's, please.
It was another one I wanted to bring up because she had a good point. It was one that she brought up. I'm trying to find it.
Well, I mean, not for nothing. I mean, I don't want to compete with my co-host because I think she's great at everything she does. But I made a lot of great points, and you guys haven't said nothing.
You did.
See,
and we agreed on those points.
Yeah. So that's the problem. We agreed with your point, so we have to say it's a good point because we all were in agreement. So
yeah, for the most
there
part.
we go.
I just wanted.
We're not feeling.
So I mean, I do agree with what you're saying too about Damian Priest and me and Shay. We're on the same page here when it comes down to Fed.
What about am I on that page? Oh, I don't mean to interrupt you. Am I on that page too?
You're not. No, we're not on the same book as we are because we are on the book that Finn should have won. Finn should have been the one to be doing the things that Damian Priest.
Well, I mean, not for nothing. I don't want to compete with Shay. I mean, she's doing a great job, but like, I was more in point with her over her.
Come on.
Hold on. Cinema showing. Paul Heyman's talking.
I mean, look. I think Shay's making some great points, and I think it's even better than mine. But like, I don't want to acknowledge it, and so I just want you guys to agree with me. That's all. Thank you.
Ooh.
Let's move on to the next match here. Talked about.
Tell Roman he don't like him.
This is going to be interesting, actually, and I feel like that's really the main event here because, right, CM Punk right now and Roman Reigns. I saw this funny, not GIF, but like a meme, and it was pretty much, it was something over the lines of like, is CM Punk going to make Roman look strong? Let me ask you guys this before we go into the last match here about Bloodline against Bloodline. Do you feel like we should have had a fifth member on each team? I'm sorry. Let me. I'll pass the floor to you, one Freckles, and then please, Rich Kings. I'm still looking for that 2016 picture, but go ahead.
Oh, that was cold.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was waiting for your answer.
I'm
Rich
sorry.
King. No, it's all good. No. Don't be sorry.
That was good. That was too damn good. But so I've been struggling with this match for the longest because I'm like, okay, if I really want to stretch this storyline more out, I need Solo to win low key. But what's really going to happen is Roman needs this win
because he's been looking weak as hell. But I feel like it's going to be a way where like you're going to see Punk and Roman beef a whole lot throughout this whole time match. Just adding a little fuel to the fire to me. But yeah, Team Roman's coming out with a dub. Can't have this big ass reunion and not have them win, which leads up to possibilities of Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania, maybe.
I wanted to upload this thing, but please, Rich Keynes, what's your thoughts here, sir?
Yeah, so your question about did we really need a fifth member? Probably not. I don't think we really need a fifth member, so to speak. But I think what they're trying to do is give these people some airtime as well too, and give them a match instead of adding a 6th or 7th match. So I could appreciate them just tagging them along to the into the storyline. But when you think about what they're trying to do, I do agree somewhat with what they're trying to do here with that. I do think that. I do think Roman is going to win. I think it's going to be a nice little match. I don't think that you need Solo to win to extend this feud. I think Roman versus Rock, if that's the route they're trying to do, is going to be inevitable. But Rock just has shown that he'll just show up and the storyline will continue. He just is one of those people that has that presence to single-handedly make the Bloodline the storyline continue for as long as they want it to be and as long as he wants it to be. So I hear what you're saying with the Solo piece if they want to win, but he already won last pay-per-view. I don't see him winning back-to-back pay-per-views, to be honest with you.
I think we just missed a whole ass fight in the comments.
You want to highlight them?
The whole time we was talking, it was going down.
You know, shout out to One Shay Soy because she
she clapped back queen. I'm telling you. Me and Shay actually had me and Shay actually had a back to back. I forgot how long ago it's been. It's like 3 months, and I was just like, damn, she stood her ground. I salute her.
She stands her ground. No, Shay Soy, shout out to her. I get the opportunity. I have the pleasure of working with her for the Big Pop Theory podcast.
He was almost every freaking body in his damn comments, but don't tell nobody when he's on. Never tell somebody what time he's actually on these things, so other people can watch it.
I do want to highlight this real quick here. So I do want to highlight this. So one, Rich Kings, 2016, Brock Lesnar won against Goldberg. Goldberg won. And if you guys want to see what our reaction was, this was our reaction. Right there is what our reactions was. We have one shout out to one Mark Wins. Every now and then he shows up here for the Big Pop Theory podcast. Wish he was here, but he caught that picture because we were both upset. Do you want to tell people? Do you want to tell people the story? Rich Kings.
Just like, can you please show the picture again? Because that was just a sign.
You want to see the picture?
Just look at that. That looks like somebody who, first of all, Jack looked like somebody who just lost all his betting money on prospects, and then you just see the other picture. It's just like he just can't believe that he has to figure out a way to pay for all these damn drinks that's gonna be left on that tab. It's just all bad. The whole picture just bad.
That was 2016, and I'll never forget. Like, if I can just throw real quick out here, when the match happened and it ended, and I want to say, was it under not 60 seconds, under 90 seconds?
Yeah, it was.
It was ridiculously short.
It was literally one spear, one jackhammer, and that was it. He told us what the fuck was going to happen. He was like, "Look, I'm old as shit. You're going to get one spear and one jackhammer out of me." He told us in the promo. I thought he was capping.
Do you think I listen to Bill Goldberg when he talks? Like, no, absolutely not. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting hot right about now, and I'm trying to bring it down because I was told I'm never invited again on Wednesday nights. So I'm going to tone it down here. But how dare you say all that stuff, because it hypes me up and makes me angry. But what we No, highlight that right there. Goldberg, goaded, Bret Hart.
It's like saying
No, you don't get the opportunity to talk when it comes to Bret Hart. How dare you say that when Zed is selling?
What is this? Fight him Fridays or something? Like,
no, Z wants to hype me up and he wants to upset me. He thinks he made a funny. This is why he's not in funniest host. I know he's in the funniest. He's a host of the year. Look, I'm gonna say when I worked with DJ, it was great time. No. I don't want anyone to talk. I think when I worked with him, it was a great time. It was fun. It was fantastic. But I also let it be known, you will never, ever, ever be the main character as long as I'm around. How dare you sit here and hype up Bill Goldberg? Rich Kings, how do you think I feel? How do I feel about Bill Goldberg? Tell people.
Spit. I can't even spit on. I'm gonna spit on my floor. Trash. Spit on him.
Thank you. And how do you think? And the fact that you think that that's your favorite wrestler and you hype him up, shame on you. You're embarrassing yourself in 5K HD. Terrible.
I don't know how Bill
Goldberg is their favorite wrestler.
Favorite wrestler, like
Bill Goldberg is his favorite wrestler. Yes. Go ahead. Speak for me.
I can't see that.
I mean,
terrible.
I don't know what to say. That's a bad choice.
That's a terrible choice. Oh, look, let me root for Bill Goldberg. Look, this is my Bill Goldberg dance. Terrible. Let's move on here. But honestly, I think that I know we stretched the show out long. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I didn't even click that, so everyone knows. He left his card for us to let us know we can join the Hurt Business, or the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know what they call that group. All I know is they said, "Hey, here's a card here if you want to just beat the shit out of Ricochet." But all seriousness, I think that it would be dope as hell if Bloodline 2.0 was to win. I don't see that happening. I think Bloodline OG wins. That's my pick. But I think that it would be dope as hell if... Ooh, I'm sorry. Highlights. But it would be dope as hell if the Solo's Bloodline was to win. But I just don't see it. And I see Last Legend.
So
is this a triple threat? Is this a triple threat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So gorgeous, by the way.
But I would like for Solos was the win, but I don't see it. So OG wins. I want to highlight real quick Miss Sawyer here. She said a low key I love Meechin low key. She's my third op to win, and absolutely. So, right. So, question here, just to be sure here, because I see Last Legend here. Is she in the United States Championship triple threat? Because I didn't know she was.
Who?
Last Legend.
Yeah.
Oh, she is? Oh, okay. No, dope. That's great. I don't see her winning. But I think that's dope at the same time. Also, I want to highlight here one Christopher Harris. He says Lash is okay. Well, I'm not gonna highlight that. She took Jay's spot. Oh, who took Jay's spot? Oh, Lash? Okay, cool. She's taking Jade's spot. Okay, so Jeffrey's saying that as well. What? Lash Legend is gorgeous. Yeah, Lash is a pretty girl. No, she's a pretty girl. Matter of fact, I just saw right here, Meechin. She did the sign moonsault.
The reason why EC says that is because he don't like women that's possibly stronger than him. That's the only reason why he said.
But most of the women, but you know what's crazy? Most women are stronger than him. He's not that strong. Even when he hit me with a powerbomb, he struggled. And I'm apparently to him, I'm only 20 pounds. Strike two. Oh, I think that's a strike two to you because it's not towards me. I feel like we hit every match here. Um, but I think Survivor Series is going to be a fun match. I mean, a fun
That's
match.
right.
I'm sorry, fun show. So let me ask you guys this real quick before we close the show. Do you guys see what Lash Legend is gorgeous? Yeah. But let me ask you guys this.
Oh,
Do you guys feel like we're gonna get a spot from Bronson Reed? Like he's gonna do the splash off the cage?
absolutely. But where the fuck did BFAB come from?
I don't know why BFAB was up. Why is there a 60? What I don't know who someone's
Fuck,
60.
that was my pick. I thought.
Mhm.
Well, I guess Lash is gonna win it. This is a thick black Amazon.
But I look forward. So let me ask you guys this real quick, and I'll ask you guys in the chat as well. What match are you looking the most forward to? There's 5 matches here on Survivor Series, but what match are you looking forward to the most? So I'm gonna ask you gentlemen this here. I'm gonna give you the floor first, Freckle Sensei, and then you, Rich Canes. What match are you looking forward to the most for Survivor Series War Games?
I know everybody's going to go with the obvious, but me, I'm actually more curious about this women's War Games match, because it's so much that has to be unveiled with each individual story in this. When is Tiffany going to cash in? Who is Tiffany cashing in on? What's going to happen with Bianca and Jay's titles? What's going to happen with Bayley? What's going to happen with Naomi? It's so many things that I'm curious to see what's going to unveil after tomorrow.
All right. Rich King, smartest man in the room, sir. What do you got?
Yeah, I was interested in some of those things he said. I don't want to be like repetitive, so I'm gonna just join to the men's. Like I was saying, everybody out there is reporting. Like everybody knows, like, oh, The Rock's gonna be here on Netflix, and The Rock's will do this. Nobody knows The Rock's schedule. I think everybody knows The Rock will show up with Bad Blood. So let's just.
But his 2 movies are just came out, so he could pop the fuck up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So who knows? Maybe he might show up. Let's say Roman's team doesn't win, and which I think they are going to win. That could set up a angle for something like that. So I'm anxious to see the outcome of that match in this Survivor Series. So who knows? It might be a return somewhere down the line that we're not expecting. So, I do think this is one of WWE's big 4, and I'm assuming that might be the main event. That it might leave us with something special. So I do think that the OG Bloodline match. It's something I'm looking forward to the most.
This cup could also be a hat. Now, all seriousness, what match am I looking forward to the most? I feel like the War Game, the men's. I'm interested in seeing how that plays out, because there's so many ways to how that can play out. Because you got even some stuff with Roman and CM Punk. I know they just had something recently. I don't know if it played out completely, because I have the TV, but it's on mute. But I'm interested in see where that goes. And I know that UPR, they're going to be having a after show review. I can't say the same thing for Big Pop, because I'll be out. But we hope that you guys enjoyed this review show, or prediction show, if you will. And I want to thank you guys. This was a fun time. 1, Freckle Sensei, and 1, Rich Kings. I enjoyed working with you guys. There's so much things going on here on Unpopular Review. So why don't we, if you don't mind, backstage, can you put the schedule thing up for us, please? If you don't mind. Oh, there we go. Freckle, do you want to take over?
All right, so typically on Mondays, you would have 2 of the best damn near shows on UPR. One is the Mike Knox show.
What's AEW doing there?
Fan, and that comes on at 6 p.m. You watch Monday Night Raw, and then after Monday Night Raw, it is the brand new name, same attitude, same bullshit, but fuck anybody else who disagrees with this. But the best goddamn show, underrated. It took us a little bit longer to even have a goddamn show, and we still been the best. So without further ado, the Rated R Raw show comes on every night after Monday Night Raw, and then on Tuesdays you have a nice, cute show, which is amazing though. is NXT review show with Bad Guy Jay and Sabrina and Stella, aka the Wrestling Doll. Then there's can't even say what I want to say because I get banned from YouTube, but there is the AEW Dynamite show, which the executive consultant, I call him the executive hater. He calls it the AE Trash show. But also, typically on Thursdays we have a top 5. I'm trying to remember what is the next top 5 actually, but
I don't think we have one at the moment.
I don't think we have one. Yeah, I know we've had North American title, we had NXT title, we've had top 5 war games, we have top 5 a lot of things. So and then last but not certainly not least, we have the SmackDown Penitentiary, not the Penetration. Shout out to Cactus Katie who said that, but the SmackDown Penitentiary with Vic and Z. The Z is silent, and that is it. But the biggest thing that is going to happen in 2 weeks, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we will have none other but our own very own annual awards show, and hosted by yours truly, me. Because why? Because now you motherfuckers voted me for a goddamn thing. So without further ado, I'm taking over doing that whole entire segment, and I will be with the utmost funniest, the utmost wittiest Cactus Katie will be my co-host for that as well.
Yeah, I thought this was like the Grammys or the Oscars. They play the music to get you to stop talking. I was like, oh, because I do something like that similar to some of my friends too. So that's kind of funny.
Yes, and we will be dressed up as well. No do-rags, none of this. I'm just wearing just Georgia Tech because Georgia Tech is actually beating the shit out of UGA right now. It is 17-0. God damn it. Fuck the dogs. Go Tech.
You know, not for nothing. Like, look, Freckle Sensei, look, I know this is you. I look forward to you hosting and one Cactus Katie hosting the Unpopular Review Award show. It's going to be a great time. I think you guys are going to do a fantastic job. All I'm sitting there saying is, hand me my award. Because one, Bad Guy Jack, the great grandson Pooh has been that guy, that dude. And I even when I take a sabbatical and step away to let everyone have an opportunity, trust me when I say, put the camera on me, you have already lost. But yes, we have a review show, an award show. Was it in 2 weeks? I'm gonna say 2-3 weeks. I'm pretty sure we'll be corrected about this. But you guys have done a fantastic job on the Raw show. Everyone on Unpopular Review has done a fantastic job. Raw, AEW, and SmackDown, and obviously the NXT show. One, Rich Kings, I want you to understand, you can vote.
Yeah.
I know you see me. I know you see me. Don't worry, I'll send you the.
Well, that's not fair because he hasn't really worked with anybody else. You can't just persuade him to vote. And
I'm not persuaded. I'm not.
I watch the shows.
He watches shows. You see that? Hello.
I'm just saying. I feel like, you know, as one of the moderating co-hosts of this award show, it's definitely giving political endorsement. It's giving lobbyists.
Do you not hear my man? Listen, he watches the show. He knows what's going on. That's all. Listen, he's not biased.
Who the hell changed the damn background?
Welcome to the SmackDown.
That bullshit out of here.
Anyway, you can vote, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have a voting system, so people can vote and everything and do all these things. So listen, it's out there. I see right here. Let's highlight this comment right here. I didn't get this Angels
He did it.
No, not Z. Right here, this angel right here. Freckles for the win, and I love that you are for that. Good job, you. Z the sound. I just see number glasses. You're gonna have to wear glasses because I'm gonna outshine you every time I see you. But that is the prediction show. We got. Who keeps putting this fucking picture,
Bro,
yo, like that is ridiculous. But anyway, I want to thank you real quick. I literally want like 45 seconds. Thank you guys for watching the Survivor Series prediction show. There is going to be a after show, not for Big Pop because I'll be out, and same thing with Shay Sawyer. I want to give a shout out to one Rich Kings. He occasionally shows out, and when he does shows out, he shows out very well. Thank you, sir, for being out here. Freckle Sensei, I don't get an opportunity to work with you as much, so this was great. And I want to say thank you guys in the chat as well. It's Thanksgiving weekend, and it's about giving thanks. I'm going to give thanks to you guys for just taking the time out to watch us. And we appreciate you guys, and we hope that you continue to support us. We hope that you show up for the award show. And thank you guys so much. I want to give a shout out to one Mama Bad Guy because I saw in the chat Jeffrey mentioned about her not selling my nose splash, but Mama Bad Guy is the greatest, and I'm biased with that. So too sweet to you. And with all that said, plug anything that you guys want to plug.
Oh yeah, that was it. That was it for me. Just the award show. That's the only thing I got going right now.
Rich Kings, I know you're going to be anytime we do anything with Big Pop, but still plug anything about you, please.
Oh yeah, Big Pop.
Yes, catch us on Big Pop. And it's an audio podcast. It's on all social medias. What Apple and Spotify, and there's a bunch of other things. I'm sorry, I just can't think of everything on top of my head here. It's been a week, so thank you guys, and continue to follow Unpopular Review, Big Pop Theory Podcast. Freckle Sensei, you have stuff going on Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. And same thing. With that said, hit the outro because I will go into a wrestling promo, and I'm not going to do that. So hit the outro for us, please.
All right. Is it?